Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my Fluid Art channel. Okay, I have a crazy idea. And as my friend Fiona from Fiona Art says, if you don't try, you don't know. So this could be a complete disaster or it could be really cool. So I'm going to try it. I'm using a previously used canvas. Instead of scraping my canvases, I tried a little experiment. I didn't really like it. It didn't work out how I wanted, but instead of scraping it, I usually, if I think it's gonna dry flat, I let it dry and cure, and then I just go ahead and paint over top of it. I find when I scrape a canvas, it sometimes leaves little texture lines in it, and I don't like that. I want it to be flat. So I am going to, today I have this wooden cutout in the shape of a sea turtle, and my idea is to drizzle some paints on top of this and then stick it paint down on the canvas as like a dip. But instead of taking it away right away, then I'm going to put down a base coat of some white, and then I'm going to do a Dutch pour on top of it using some blues. So then when I remove this, hopefully it will retain mostly its shape. I'm okay if it comes out a little abstract. And the colors underneath the turtle are going to be kind of in sunset colors. So I have DecoArt 24 karat gold. I have this beautiful mix of Bordeaux red and from Arteza and Liquitex Basics Deep Violet. This is a mix of Azo Orange from Amsterdam and Carmine Red, so I deepened that tone just a little bit, and this is Primary Yellow. So sunset colors for the turtle, and then whites and turquoises for the water around it. So we'll see if this works out or not. I hope I explained that well, because I'm going to put on some music for you to listen to while I play around with this experiment. And then I will, in the video description below, I will write out the entire process. So hopefully, if what you see doesn't make sense, then hopefully when you read it, it will. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. First, I'm gonna flip this over because this is the side I want to dip. Oh, and I forgot to say that I'm using some Amsterdam titanium white.
Perdiendo entre las sombras, desvaneciendo, siempre otro despedir, a veces más lento, demasiado rápido para mí, siempre tan fuerte. Mi necesidad por ti, la primera mirada que yo vi fue la misma que me diste en aquel despedir, aquel abrazo vino a ser el último que te di. Tu mano en mi mano, todo me lo sabía decir. El dolor me ahoga, tan fuerte de ti, no quería soltarte, no podía. podía dejarte ir, el miedo a perderte no me dejaba respirar, no podía aguantar que ya no estarías más. La primera mirada que yo vi fue la misma que me diste en aquel despedir, aquel abrazo. Vino a ser el último que te di, tu mano en mi mano. Todo me lo sabía decir. Cerca, siempre cerca. Cerca, siempre cerca de mí. Cerca, siempre cerca. Cerca, siempre cerca de mí. La primera mirada que yo vi fue la misma que me diste en aquel despedir, aquel abrazo. Vino a ser el último que te di, tu mano en mi mano. Todo me lo sabía decir. Si quieres creer que te puedo traer la luz del sol y las estrellas, si quieres depender de mí, que te ilumine a ti, te dé toda mi energía. No te hagas ilusión, no quiero ser tu salvación, tampoco soy tu religión. Hacete cargo de tu vida, mi amor no significa posesión, no significa solución de tu problema. Resuelve tus dilemas. Yo prefiero vivir sabiendo que hay amor profundo y sincero. Yo quiero sentir lo que es compartir la felicidad en lo malo y en lo bueno. No te hagas ilusión, no quiero ser tu salvación, tampoco soy tu religión. Hacerte cargo de tu vida, mi amor, no significa posesión, no significa solución de tu problema. Anda, resuelve tu dilema. Solución no significa solución de tus problemas. Anda, resuelve tu dilema. No te hagas ilusión. No quiero ser tu salvación. Tampoco soy tu religión. Hacete cargo de tu vida.
So here is the result of my crazy experiment with the turtle dip and then Dutch boar on top of it. I'll show you the turtle in a minute because it turned out really cool too. I love it. But you know what? I'm gonna call this a success. I mean, it definitely still looks like a turtle, and I love the contrast of those kind of sunset colors with the darker blues and whites around it. I think it's gorgeous. And I forgot to mention that the base coat white that I was using was not Amsterdam titanium white. It was Chromacryl, Acrylic Essentials in white. I used that specifically because it creates these amazing pearl cells. No satin enamels in it whatsoever, just Floetrol, the Chromacryl acrylic white, and a little bit of water to thin it down, and it creates these beautiful pearl cells all the way around it. I love it because it looks like bubbles in the water. The texture of this worked out beautifully. I was debating whether I should get rid of that little bit of white, but I think it's fine. It kind of balances out. So yeah, the blowout around worked beautifully. Super happy with that. All the way around. And when I first put the color on the turtle, I thought, oh gosh, this is going to be way too much paint. And I knew it was going to kind of ooze out underneath the turtle when I put it down. And so when I did the blowout, I got some of that color in a couple of areas that came out from the turtle. And I'm not mad about it. I'm glad that the color kind of traveled through the rest of the painting also. But this turtle dip, oh my gosh, it is so cool. Look at that. Really, really nice. I'm super happy with this. I love that I used that that custom mix of the red, so it kind of has a burgundy color to it. Really pretty. The gold created some beautiful cells throughout, and the orange and the yellow, really, really nice. And I'm just super impressed that it still looks like a turtle after I removed it. So there you go. Sometimes the experiments work out, hey? So hold on just a second, I will show you the turtle also. I've got it in the other room. This might be a little hard to see because of the splatter all over my table, my drying table. But yeah, I think this turned out really well too. Look how the blue bled underneath the edges of it a little bit, and kind of gave it an outline all the way around. But the dip is gorgeous on it. I'm super happy with how that worked out. It looks like the texture on a shell, doesn't it? Or at least it does to me. Yeah, really, really happy. So stay tuned for the dry result. So let me tell you a little bit about Nate's Art Lab. I'm sure it's not much of a surprise to anybody, but I'm a bit of a social butterfly. I come by honestly. In fact, on my very first kindergarten report card, my teacher wrote, "Nate is a social butterfly." And my very introverted mother was like, where did that come from? But I really enjoy meeting new people, and I love to collaborate with other artists. In fact, that's my intention for 2023, is to collaborate with as many people as possible. So I started a Patreon account called Nate's Art Lab. You'll find the link in the video description below. There's lots of different benefits, but only one level, because I want us all working and playing together. So there's things like, sneak peeks of my studio, first look at my work before it gets posted to all the social media, monthly Zoom birthday calls, that kind of thing. But my favorite benefit is the monthly collaboration. And that's where I set a monthly challenge. We all work on the same theme. And then I do a little video train with anybody that has a channel, or if you don't have a channel, I include your work at the end of my video. It's a great way for us all to learn from each other, inspire each other, problem solve, all of those kinds of things. So if you're interested in joining Nate's Art Lab, please check out the information in the video link below and come play with us. And now on to the dry results. Here are the dry results of my dip and Dutch pour. I have to tell you, I'm so inspired by this. There are so many things that I can do now. I think this is a really versatile thing that I can play around with. The canvas looks great. The shape looks great. I'm really, really super happy with how this dried. I'll take you in first to the dips here. He's super cute. Look at him. I love the way that this worked out. It dried beautifully. That blue I knew was going to dry a little darker, and that was kind of the idea. But I really love these little bits of color outside of the shell of the turtle, the structure of the turtle. It's almost like he has some little fishy friends that are swimming around with him. I'm super happy with this. I love those pearl cells in the white and the blue. I love how it almost looks like he has a shadow around him. That's turned out really cool too. And then the turtle himself. That dip is a little less vibrant than the other one, like on the head here, it's mostly white, but the structure of these, of the dip here, really just, it looks like, the segmented segments on his shell. I love it. And the blue outline around, look at it here. Wow, so pretty. I'm super, super happy. I hope you like this too. And I hope you give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And come back and see me sometime.